Tonight, want to find true love, make more money, have the life of your dreams? Then think about it. That's right. The power of your thoughts can improve your life. Sound unthinkable? Well, science says there's something to it. So engage your brain for an amazing hour that could transform your world and help you live happily ever after. It's all next on Larry King Live. Welcome to the second in our series of how to go beyond the power of positive thinking and use it to change your life. Since last week's show was such a success, we decided to dive right back into the topic tonight with a different set of guests. They'll tell us how we can use the power of your imagination and mind to create what we want in our lives and how science supports it. Our guests are James Ray, President and CEO of James Ray International, a multi-million-dollar corporation dedicated to teaching individuals to create wealth in all areas of their lives. That's financially, relation-wise, intellectually, physically, and spiritually. Jack Canfield, the famed originator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series of books. It's sold over 100 million copies. Jack was one of the earliest champions of peak performance, and he's the co-author of Dare to Win, The Power of Focus, and his latest, The Success Principles, How to Get from Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. Dr. Joe Vitale is president of Hypnotic Marketing, Inc., and the founder and president of the Hypnotic Marketing Institute. Joe is also an ordained minister, a certified metaphysical practitioner, and a certified hypnotherapist. Dr. George Pratt, chairman of psychology at Scripps Memorial Hospital in La Jolla, California, and co-author of Instant Emotional Healing. And can you really, Dr. Pratt, make your own happiness? I mean, let's say you'll go downstairs and your car's just been hit. You can't be happy that minute.
You can't control external circumstances. All you can do is balance yourself so that if something traumatic happened, we want to teach people how to balance themselves very rapidly. So shifting it to the positive allows you to actually change your life.
What, Dr. Pratt, is the law of vibration?
The law of vibration reflects a certain harmony or being in sync with something. You've heard of that phrase, you're on my frequency. Everything has a frequency, and if we go to superstring theory, everything is little vibrating packets of energy, so we have a frequency.
Let me get a break. Up next, you can't get what you want in life until you know what you want in life. We've got some simple advice that can help you put together your personal wish list when Larry King Live continues. Do all of you agree with the concept of visualization?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Besides adding the emotion, which is so important, to add all 5 sensory channels is extremely powerful. We know this from the Soviet studies on enhanced performance. The brain can't really tell a difference between a real event and a highly imaged experience.
Dr. Pratt, the importance of healing after a relationship ends before a new one starts.
Essential. People frequently rebound. No, you need a little time to heal, to learn about yourself, and understand what happened in the relationship. And if you're having a problem with somebody, unless there's some pretty other serious circumstances, there is a mirror there. So you have learned something about yourself in the process.
What about relationship addictions, doctor?
You can become addicted to anything, and that's when you find some fulfillment or you get a release of dopamine or some other neurochemical when you're around them. It creates a high, and that the absence of that puts you into a state of deprivation.
We're back on this very special edition of Beyond the Power of Positive Thinking. Our guests are James Ray, President and CEO of James Ray International, Jack Canfield, the famed originator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, Dr. Joe Vitale, President of the Hypnotic Marketing Incorporated organization and founder and president of the Hypnotic Marketing Institute. Dr. George Pratt is chairman of psychology at Scripps Memorial Hospital in La Jolla, California. Doctor, is a personal coach a good idea?
Well, I think we all need coaching, and I think we can all benefit from learning in new ways. I know that when you're thinking about coaching or using others as resources, even in the financial area, new ideas can present some very interesting opportunities.
You work with dolphins?
Yes, I do seminars in Hawaii, and that includes swimming with dolphins. Well, it's a heck of a lot of fun to begin with, so it's helpful for our own neurochemicals. But an interesting study came out in the British Medical Journal last fall that in the clinical trials, swimming with dolphins 1 hour a day for 10 days helped to reset mild to moderate depression, interestingly. And I also want to say one thing about what you were saying that ties into the dolphins, and that is I want people to, in the prevention process, to be going through a gratitude list in the shower, 10 things in the morning, to make sure that they get at least 3 laughs during the day, to do some deep breathing and seeing whatever they want to have happen for 2 minutes a day.
When we come back, we'll talk about some of the key steps that can help you find success. We'll be right back.
It's been very interesting over the years. I started in practice, always trying to help people be their best, and that wasn't always the case with psychology in general. Some people were more oriented in different directions, but mine was a more positive approach, which is now popular. And I will tell you that even though my seminars that I do, where we do end up swimming with dolphins in the wild, we don't bother them. We let them swim by us if they want to. So what happens to people after the seminar, the combination of education and then being in the energetic field with the dolphins, is pretty phenomenal. People are, they're strengthened, they're empowered, and they feel like they can do what they need to do. And whether you think you can do something or you can't, you're right. So you might as well focus on the positive.
Perseverance is very important, right, Doc?
Perseverance, persistence, developing new habits.
And that can be taught.
It can be taught, and it can be practiced. And the more you practice it, the better you get.
Dr. Pratt, how do you start a new day to start a new life?
Well, I like the gratitude list in the morning, and then doing the 2 minutes of imagery of the different elements that you want. If you want to change something in your life, make that part of the end result imagery in terms of balance, spiritually, mentally, physically, etc. Make that part of that 2-minute imagery so that you can come back to it. So you're mindful during the day, you're aware of it, and so your attention is continuing to be focused on it.
Do you have bad days, Doctor?
Quick recovery with the new techniques.
James Ray, Jack Canfield, Dr. Joe Vitale, Dr. George Pratt, and Jane Payne on Beyond the Power of Positive Thinking. We hope you found this show illuminating. We'd love to hear your comments about it. We thank you for joining us. AC 360 with Anderson Cooper is next. Good night.